Hi guys, welcome back, Crafting Paradise with me, Sid, and I have gone through my plans for today's episode backwards and forwards, trying to decide what to do. And I'd originally thought to continue work on the power armor, but until I can get some decent EU charging set up, that's really not worthwhile. So I thought, oh, I could do me solar arrays, but then I realised that they're going to cost a fortune and be really grindy to make. Anything to the point where they are powerful. But then I realised something, and if you cast your mind back to these iron item casings, so these are all bits and pieces I've been making towards upgrading all this kind of stuff, and yeah, not gone the way I intended at all. But if you can, yeah, so we cast our mind back, we made those iron item casings, and I just had a look and said, oh, what can you use those for? And there's all this weird stuff, luminators, radio isotope thermoelectric generator. Sounds like fun. No idea how the hell it works. But then I spotted this, the Geothermal Generator. Does 20 EU per tick maximum. Relatively cheap. It's a generator which is just this lot. Oh god, and now I've gone out of that. Yeah, whereas these are a generator and that makes 1 EU per tick. So to make one, the LV1 I need 8 of those plus machine casing and yada yada. But the geothermal, you just use a generator, some empty cells and some glass. So what we're going to do, what I've done down, you'll notice the stripe has gone from the floor. And what I have done is I have moved my RF production over to this tank of lava here, which has of course freed up this area here. So I'm going to make a couple of these to start off with and see kind of what kind of lava usage they have, and you know, 20 EU per tick, that's probably going to be a little better for charging up that crystal. Now incidentally, while we're in here, I've now converted those diamonds to energy crystals, so the next thing I need to do is convert them into lapotron crystals, which is not going to be cheap either, and that's only one step of the way. Right, what the hell am I doing? I've got a generator. Well, at least I've got one generator at the moment, and I need some tin. I'll get those iron plates out. Stick. Just do the one for now. See how we go. So I've been reading up on the power armor and ways to optimize that. So rolling, cutting, I need it to be extruding now, and you can extrude that, and that should make me, I believe it's 3 empty cells. It does. Oh, and while I remember, we've got a quest to hand in that odds and ends, open, modular power suits, we've made that. We've got a reward bag. The servos, out of the 2, the servos are probably the cheapest. This is a little bit more expensive, so we're going to grab the force field emitters. So that is that little bit of the quest line completed, and we've got a greater reward bag which gives us a marsh. Okay, and then we've got these force field emitters which are basically power armor. What's power armor? Of course, the power armor. The entire thing's power armor. Anyway, I need some glass. Glass. Now, if I remember from the recipe, because it was there only a few moments ago, we need to do that, and that should give us a geothermal generator, which will hopefully hook straight into that piping. Let's go have a look, shall we? Oh yeah, straight off. It takes 8 buckets of lava and it is generating EU. It's got its own internal buffer, and that is pretty much keeping up with it at the moment. So I think what I may do is have 4 of these, and then actually, what's the tin cable rating again? 32 EU per tick. That does 20 EU, which between them would be 80. So I probably need to upgrade to copper at that point. Or do I just go and use these straight into the MFSU for starters? Good question. But that is pretty fast in terms of generation, and the lava production is keeping up. So I'm going to make 3 more of these. Oh, there you go. Fully charged. Yeah, 3 more of those. I think I think I'll do them one at a time and just keep my eye on the lava levels. So we need to make another generator. Well, that's pretty straightforward. That is just one of them, like that. Iron furnace, and then I need 2 of those. In you go. Tin cables. Oh, trying to think. Tin cables. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Fortunately, these are relatively cheap, so yeah. Right, so then they go through again. Yeah, I'm finding one of the things with this mod pack is there's, how do I put it, the curve kind of runs across the screen slowly and then suddenly goes straight up, and it's like a real steep curve on the damn thing. Redstone. Oh, I've got redstone. Cut in one of them, you go in there, 3 of them, and 1 of them makes me the generator. I need to do another one of those. Some more glass. I'm glad I cooked up a load of that. Now, how's that doing while we're at it? Iron, put that away. Again, processing ores while going. I really need to get this automated. No, you don't go in there. I'll stick the pulverized tin through this time. Pardon me. And then we're going to change you to extruding and make some more of those. In the meantime, we've got 1, 2, 1 of them, 1 of them, that and that, and that will give me 2 of those. Another one of those, I should say, not 2. So that'll be 40 EU per tick generated. I'll go with 2 for the time being then. Now that obviously needs copper cable, so the next thing we need to do is start to look at this MFSU and what we need to do to get there, because that, as I say, is going to be quite expensive. Let me empty. In fact, let me go and clear my inventory and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I think some of the problem been making circuits and stuff just to go. Now, one of the problems I'm going to have is I am running very, very low on redstone. So for each one of these, I'm going to need 2, 2, and 4. And I need 2 of those. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and that will give me 2 of those. And I've got some lapis being macerated over here, and basically it's that, and we need another 3 lapis as soon as that's done, and that will give us the lapitron crystal. So I need to do that another 4 times, I think it is. Another 5 times, in fact. And then from the lapotron crystals we've got, let me just go and get the relevant things. So we've got those. I need another one of those and an advanced machine frame, and this is where we start getting interesting. So we've got the advanced alloy, which we need to make out of bronze and tin and iron and all this good stuff. So first things first is, we've got 3 yet? Yeah. Is to get all of these done. And I need 6 of them. So this is going to take me a quick moment. Fortunately I've got enough of those. I'm going to need to make one more for the other circuit. Now I'm a bit concerned that I may not have enough redstone, so probably going to have to start grinding dust again soon. But in the meantime I will get on with this and I'll see you soon. Okay, while we're waiting for that, there are things we're going to need to make for the MFSU, and one of them is this advanced machine casing. So we need 2 carbon plates. They are made with raw carbon mesh in a compressor, and that is made with 2 raw carbon fibre, which is made with pulverised coal, 3 of. So I have pulverised a load of coal, originally with the intention of making alright. Show me. Three of coal makes raw carbon fibre. Yeah. That's going to be interesting if that crafting recipe doesn't work. This is not good. Pulverised coal, I wonder if we've got an issue here with industrial craft pulverised coal. No. That'll be annoying if it is. Coal grains from extra bees. Hydrated coal dust. Macerator. Let's just take that out a second. Let me go and check this out. Fortunately I did keep a little. Let's just do 3 and see what happens. Because if this doesn't work, then I'm going to be a bit stuffed for doing that. Also the nano armor quest, and in fact anything that involves carbon fibre mesh. It will not be a good place to be. Right, what's going on over? Have we got anything else cooking or doing while that's going, so we can be on with stuff? Aluminium ingot, dunk, in you go. Let's cook up that silver. I've started grinding, well, I think it's almost done, sand to get some dust so I can up my redstone reserves. But this is a, how do we put it, a crimp in progress of the IC2 stuff. Alright, let's see. Are you going to play ball now? You're not. That is going to be a pig, because it effectively makes this impossible. Right, I'm going to go and see if I can find any. I'll set the old lapis going again. I'm going to have a look to see if I can find anything about this particular problem, and I will be right back with you. And the answer is as simple as NEI is reporting the recipe wrong. It's 4 coal dust to make that, and that makes me carbon mesh 8 of, and we whack those in the compressor, and that should give us 8. of these, which is more than enough. And then the next thing we need is the advanced alloy. So we need iron, bronze and tin. How much do we need? 2 of those. That makes 1, but that makes 2. So 3 bronze, 3 tin, 3 iron. Now I've got iron. 1, 2, 3. Did I have tin as well? Oh well. Let me put that away as well. God, stop sorting my inventory. Bronze, which we can use 3 of that for. So let's go and get those extruded. Well, rolled. That's another 6, so we can get our next one of those done. I need 3 more, and that's all of the Lapotron crystals done. Leave that going. Pop that away. Oh, I need another advanced processor as well, don't I? But one thing at a time. So they're almost done. So we've got 3 of those, we've got 3 of those, now I need 3 of those. Well, it's a relief that we can at least make that carbon fibre and it's not completely balked. So we're just waiting on a few little bits and pieces. Come on, give me the last one, and that'll be all of our Lapotron crystals. And we can shunk. There we go. So that gives us our 6 Lapotron crystals. We have our MFE. So I need an advanced circuit, and this advanced thing. The advanced circuit I'm going to need a basic circuit for. So take those. I've got those. That's everything we need, I believe. Well, almost everything. I need some lapis. 2 of specifically. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Advanced circuit. That has made those. So it was iron, bronze, tin. Gives me 2 of those. You've done. Pop those in. That'll give me my advanced alloy. All coming back to me, this IC2 stuff steadily. So an advanced machine frame was basically a machine frame. It was 2 of those. Now those are used in quite a few things, including the nanosuit stuff. So we can make a helmet already. But again, we've got charging issues, so I'm not going to rush down that route yet, because the Gravisuit is even less likely to happen. So we need an advanced machine frame, advanced thingy-mabobbit hoodoo-job, 1 of them, and all 6 of those. So we've got the MFE, and gives me an MFSU, which, yeah, 40 million can store 40 million EU. That's just obscene amount. Now, I'm obviously not going to be using it anywhere close to capacity with these, but if I pop you in there, that's your output. I need some copper cable. Go up that way. I've got stairs on both sides. Keep on forgetting. Copper should be sufficient. I need a little bit more. So we'll just do that. My rubber's almost run completely out as well doing this. There's one thing that I forgot about I see too is just how expensive it is in terms of building things. I don't think we've got Greg Tech on here though, so that should be off. That is charging. That's doing its thing. How's the lava holding up? Seems to be stable, but once these have drained, we may find it doesn't stand up to observation. So I need to charge that Lapotron crystal. That was the thing I built this for, so we can complete that last quest on the first thing. That takes 10 million EU. This could take a while. Well, this is going to take a while. There's no doubt about it. I mean, we're at 42,000, so we're not even at 100,000 yet. I mean, it's going up fast. But I suppose it's kicking out okay. Again, the lava's holding steady. That one is now melting lava again. That one is not empty yet. That one is an early empty. Just need to keep my eye on this. 71,000. I suppose it won't take too long, he says. Could charge my armour, but there's not much point because it's still too heavy at the moment. So I suppose the obvious thing is to start doing that and just leave that charging. Right, well, I'm going to let this charge for a while. I'm going to check how long I've been recording for and make my plans for the next thing I need to do. I still haven't got a sky biome, so I can't do that now. I'm assuming maybe the sky biome may come from here. Oh, there it is. So we need to get this to get the sky biome to move on. 2 tesseracts or 2 full hearts tesseracts all the way. We could make a start on this stuff. That's probably not too onerous even. But yeah, I'll be back with you in a moment. Yeah, I think we've hit the point now where the production is lower than the actual usage, so we are starting to see a steady decline in the lava. It's not a major problem. After all, we are only aiming to get this thing up. We're at 250,000 already, so 5% of the way. Not 5%, 2.5% of the way. But I think, yeah, 4 of these would have drained this in no time, so this will have to do for the time being. Definitely need to get solar going. Some MV or even HV solar arrays would be good, but they are going to be expensive as hell. About 22 minutes into the recording, so these are a little bit out of the league again because we need a diamond for that, and when we need 5 the power crystals for these 3, so we'll leave that for now. We could do the nano blade, but yeah, it's probably not worth it. So what I am thinking is I'm going to just get started on possibly this one, the fishing rod, and get some of these incidentals out of the way. Now this thing is det cord, a fishing rod, which is, you know, just bog standard, and a redstone torch. Det cord, lots of rubber. Maybe not that one for the time being then. We can start with, we can do the wand. I know we can do the wand. And it was just a iron capped wooden wand, so we can definitely get that one underway. Didn't need that. No, certainly didn't need 2 of them. Oh dear, I'm throwing everything away today. Okay, so that's that. So we need to do 2 of those. Now the blood altar we can probably get started today, and blood magic might be something we want to move down the line of sooner rather than later anyway. Any sticks? Sticky stick, thank you. Because it has got quite a few flexible features in it which are particularly good. Right, so here we go. Ink, paper or arcane lamp. I'm going to go with the ink because arcane lamps are not that brilliant. Paper I've got lots of. Ink is a bit of a bind to have to go and get. And then it's into infusion matrix. So obviously we need to do a lot of research to go down that route. Okay, well, we get a good reward bag. Dunes. Okay, and we got some of that stuff going on. So you can go in there. You can go in there. And right, now the other one was the blood altar. So I think that is just stone and diamonds off the top of my head, or a diamond. Diamond, furnace, stone and 2 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Furnace, do. Done. Go and grab a diamond and a couple of gold and we're sweet. We can get that quest line started. And then we really are waiting for that thing to... Ooh, that's 12 diamonds now, lovely. How are you doing for gravel? Not too bad. Couple of gold, get the blood altar going, and life will be sweet. Okay, gold, gold, diamond, stone, 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 furnace, blood altar. And yeah, we're actually spoiled for choice when it comes to armour in this pack. Right, what do we want? Efficiency or augmented capacity? I'm going to go augmented capacity every day of the week. Then you want a weak blood orb, that's a diamond in there, but I'm not going to do that today because oh, garden. Oh, I like the garden biome. That's actually quite a pretty one. Okay. Where to stash this? I haven't really got a magic chest yet. You can go in there for now, along with you. Right. What time is it? It's night time. So, and I'm going to just check out a couple of these biomes. I'm going to sleep the night off. We'll have a look at these some of these biomes we've just got, and then we'll probably call it an episode for this one. So yeah, and then maybe next episode we can hopefully look at doing something with this armour. So what have we got? Dunes. I'm not sure I've seen the dunes biome. I'm guessing it's... Whoa. Big. Oh, hang on. Let's just slum it today and go out in the old Invar armour. Oh, God, get me through that door. And go and have a look at this dunes biome because I've not seen this before. And that's one of the things... Oh, it doesn't ring any bells anyway. It's pretty. Dune grass. It's certainly, if you're looking at the mini-map, it kind of has definitely got this dune shape going on. Like windswept. Windswept dunes. And of course that helps if it loads, but... It's nice in a kind of sandy, barren way. But, you know, some of the places I've been, when I've been away or, you know, visited, you know, they're actually all the more beautiful for their barrenness rather than, you know, being overly lush. Oh man, come on, load for me. You're not going to load for me, are you? Oh, we'll just walk around and see what we can see. I don't think, looking at this, it doesn't look like there's any structures or anything in it anyway. Whether there's any interesting caves, I don't know. But yeah, on the whole, that's quite a nice, biome. Certainly plenty of sand if I want to sift it. Okay, so then we need to work out, well, then we need to eat a potato actually. Some of them, old cinder pearls. Right, have we got an easy way down around here? Or have I managed to kind of climb my way up into a corner? Oh, it looks like I have. Right, let's just... Oh, God. I wonder whether I can make that jump. No. Oh well, I survived the jump anyway. And my sprint key did not play ball. Oh well, we lived. That's all that matters. Let's go and look at the garden biome. I think that's the one with the giant flowers. Now the fun thing is I know that we have to research pretty much most of these biomes. So, come on, load me that up. Very laggy loading these cells up. Yeah, it is. The one with the giant flowers. Okay, we've got a ladder. Yeah, we have. Now, this is probably an area to really start faffing around with Britannia. As I say, I've never used Britannia before, so it is a mod that I want to play with. And it certainly looks like an abundance of Britannia flowers. It'd be nice if it actually loaded the terrain around me, but you know, a giant yellow flower, a giant flower stem, and a mystical blue flower. Might as well not waste that because I'll want it at some point. So pretty. It's very nice rich green colours on these biomes. Not sure how much value it is resource-wise, but I think for Britannia flowers, I don't think we can't go far wrong with that. So yeah, that's what a couple of the biomes we got today, and we managed to get the MFSU going, which is a major achievement. We are nowhere near the required power. Waste not, want not. Any more down here? It seems to have killed everything in this this stretch right down the edge, which is interesting. Mystical, oh, white an enemy, that's mystical, that's not. Mystical pink flower, mystical cyan flowers, all sorts of mystical stuff going on. Yeah, so we've got the MFSU running, which is, as I say, a major achievement. And I think part of what has made this particular thing quite difficult is normally if you're playing IC2, it's a much more orderly, leisurely progression. Pick up some snow somewhere. So, you know, you're not kind of going hell for leather, right, dunes, to get to the top tier storage and top tier power generation. D, E, F, G. Yeah. So what we've really kind of been done here is we've been just came in time to see another diamond swanning down there. We've kind of been railroaded to progress as fast as possible to the MFSU, which of course is a high tier piece of kit, and you can see we're running low on lava already. That is not even 10% full yet. So this is going to take a long time. We're going to need a lot of lava, and this really isn't keeping up. Whereas had we gone down a more normal progression for IC2, and we'd have been doing this in a survival environment, it would have been much more leisurely, and the power generation would have kind of gone alongside power storage and power usage in a much more linear control fashion. But yeah, well, that's the way these mod packs are designed. Obviously I can't progress to here until I've completed this, but I can't complete that until I've completed this. So we have got this very solid requirement to generate 10 million EU, and the only way to do that is either inefficiently by doing things like the geothermals, or solar, or I don't know what's the word, stampeding along. So I think I may try and get some of the solar array set up for next time, or even set it up between episodes. The basic solars are actually fairly easy. They are literally just a generator, 2 of these, glass and pulverized coal, and then to go to there you need 8 of those and an LV transformer, which is again pretty cheap, and that will give you 80 EU per tick during daylight hours for free, which is better than a kick in the chops. Then you can go to medium volt transformers, and that would be 88 EU per tick, I think, off the top of my head. And obviously you need 8 of those and a medium volt. That is wrong. There's again NEI problem there. And then your HV trans ones obviously take medium volts and do, I think it's like 512 EU per tick or something ludicrous like that. So yeah, I think that's where we are at. The other thing I can obviously do is start working on that power suit some more, but all of them are taking a lot of copper, a lot of IC2 stuff, and they're just basically expensive. So not sure where to go next. Maybe look at the nano suit, because we're starting to get the diamonds again, or maybe look at blood magic and get a blood magic room set up somewhere in this spacey station. But yeah, so I will decide between episodes. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've got any ideas or concept, thoughts of how to improve the power gen, within the technology and resource levels we have, please do suggest them, because it's been a long time since I've done IC2, and we are going through lava like it's going out of fashion. But at least we've got our first million, so we're 10% there. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.